Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we're going to do my July book haul revisit, and we are going to go back to my book haul that I posted in July of 2018 and see what I hauled, where I am in the process of reading that book. Have I read them? Are they still sitting here unread? Do I still want to read them? Have I unhauled them? And see what kind of my numbers are. This one doesn't seem to be too long. It seems to be about a 13-minute video, so I think that's pretty decent. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I hope my numbers are better, but I have my pen. I have my video on my phone. I have my bullet journal page ready to go, so we're going to keep track, and we're going to see how it goes. I hope it's a good one. So let's get into it. Book haul. I should not be hauling any books at all. Hey guys, it's Sarah, and we're gonna do a book haul today.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I really should not be hauling this many books. I do have 16 books to talk about.
16. Okay, it's not bad.
Okay. But I'm not even going to try to explain it away. I bought some books. I had a few books sent to me, and I got to find places for them now because we all know my bookshelf situation. All right, so these first three I got from a very, very sweet subscriber, a new subscriber actually, and she asked if she could send me a book that she won on Goodreads, and she read it and thought I would like it too, and I said, absolutely, that's so nice of you to, pass it on and all that, and the woman sends me 3. So I've already yelled at her. It's like, this is not one book. This was 3 books, but she was very sweet. So she sent me this really cute little card, and she sent the giveaway book that she won was The Invisible Women, and this is by Sister Sandra Makowski. Okay. I have not read that. It's still in my faith kind of cabinet that I have in my living room. That's where I keep my Bibles and Bible studies and all that, and I have a bunch of nonfiction books in there. I haven't read it yet, but it's still sitting there. I'm not gonna get up and go get it right now. And then she sent me a James Baldwin book, and it says everyone should take a crack at James Baldwin. I hope you enjoy, and I'm excited to take a crack at him. He's also on the Great American Reads. It's not this book, but one of his books is on there too, so that's really awesome. This is called The Fire Next Time. Okay, I still have that one. Haven't read it. It's actually right here. Right here. Yeah, so haven't read this one yet, but I still hear really great things about James Baldwin, and this is super duper short. This would be a great readathon book at some point if I can find a good prompt. Actually, I have learned that James Baldwin was gay. So this could be a good LBGT. I don't know, maybe an author who's LBGT. I don't know about the characters in here or what this story is even about. I have no clue. But maybe if there's a challenge to read an author, like that, then I can read something like this for a readathon or something. But yeah, so still haven't read it, but I still have it. And then the next one is called After Anna, and this is by Alex Lake, and it says, just because, have a great day. Aww. Okay, I still have that one. I haven't read it yet. It's actually, okay, I got 2 copies of that book because I got it from Leanne, and then I also got it from Lisa during our book Advent exchange type thing. So I had 2 copies of this book. So I did give one of them away. I don't know which one it was because I had put them together. So I don't know if I still have Leanne's or if I still have Lisa's, but I only have one. I stuck it inside a book sleeve when I did a giveaway for someone else to read too. So I still have the book. It's on my cart. Okay, so yeah, I still have After Anna. I haven't read it yet, like I said, and I don't know which copy I kept. I just had 2 of them, so I stuck one in a book sleeve for somebody, but definitely still want to read this, and I believe this is a thriller about a girl who gets kidnapped, and she ends up getting returned to her family, but that's supposed to be when the nightmare starts, so definitely something changed her. But yeah, so still need to read it. This next one was actually sent to me from the publisher, St. Martin's Press, so thank you, St. Martin's Press. I'm super excited about this. And that is She Was the Quiet One by Michelle Campbell. Okay. Yeah. Haven't read it. Still have it. Yeah, still haven't read this one yet. I haven't read anything by this author, but I do have 2 of her books, and I want to read them. So I've heard good things about this author, and so yeah, still haven't read it yet. All right, we'll start with Amazon. I did get one book on Amazon during the Prime days when they had the weekend, the Prime weekend or whatever. And I kept my eye on some books just to see what was popping up. And one caught my eye. It was on my wish list. And I was like, you know what? If that goes down below 10 bucks for a hardback, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. And then it did. So I went ahead and grabbed it. That is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I bought that for super cheap and haven't read it yet. 5 for 5 so far, people. Haven't read it. I've heard good things. I've also heard some like meh things about it, but I'm still interested enough. It's a Viking story, young adult fantasy, which I'm definitely interested in. So yeah, just haven't read any. I haven't read it yet. And our library here has a little bookstore inside of it, and that's where the donated books go that people are donating in order to raise funds. And that's what I did in New Mexico when I was volunteering there. So I went into their store to see what they had, and I found The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Okay, hardback. And I haven't read that one yet. Obviously still have it. Definitely still want to. I want to read more Kristen Hanna for sure. I just haven't read that one yet. Yep. But I've heard amazing things, amazing things about it. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. I've loved every Kristen Hanna book that I've read so far, and I want to read more. I'm actually collecting her books, which is why I grabbed this for super cheap at the library. But yeah, I just haven't read it yet. And I also, if you saw our book list Thursday when Lindsay and I went around to the free little libraries and donated a bunch of books, I picked one up from those, and that's the Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. Okay. Another one that I haven't read yet. I had to dig for this one. It was like way in the back. But yeah, no, still have it. Still haven't read it. Still hear great things about it though. Like anytime this book is mentioned, someone is raving about it. So at some point I'll read this. Let's talk about some Goodwill books. I went to a couple of Goodwills here recently and picked up a few things. The first one is The River at Night by Erica Ferenick. Okay. Yeah, another one I haven't read yet. Okay, so this one is actually on my read it to get rid of it shelf that I created after I redid my bookshelves. So this is one that I think I'm probably going to enjoy it when I read it, but then I'm not going to need to keep it because it is a thriller book. I don't tend to hang on to those unless they are absolute favorites, just because I don't tend to reread thrillers. But I have a feeling that when I read this, I'll probably enjoy it for what it is and then be able to donate it afterwards. So it's on my kind of like read it before we move shelf. The other one I found at that particular Goodwill is My Husband's Wife by Jane Corey. Okay. Oh, another unread. I don't have to get up for that one. It's right here. Oh, I'm so happy I don't have to get up. Okay. Yep. Nope. Haven't read this one. I have read Jane Corey though. I read a short story on my Kindle in June and enjoyed it. So, you know, would like to see a full-length novel from her and see what I think, but yep, I still have it. And then at the second Goodwill that I went to, I found The Fortune Hunter by Daisy Goodwin. Okay. Yep, guess where that's going. Yep, still haven't read this one either. Still haven't. I've read Daisy Goodwin before, and I think the one that I read was The American Heiress, and I thought it was okay, but I definitely am still intrigued by her, and I want to read more. So I definitely picked this up for cheap, but I haven't read it yet. The last two books that I found at Goodwill are actually part of the Great American Reads list, and I have not read them yet. And the first one is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Still haven't read it. Super short. So, you know, another probably good readathon book maybe. I just haven't made it work. I also haven't been in a ton of readathons this year, but like, yeah. So still sitting here unread. Really heavy. I found Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. Yeah. Nope. Still have that. Still haven't read it because it's terrifying. Yeah, I still have it. It's so big. This one scares me. It does. This is probably going to be one I'm going to need to do on audio and kind of like both type thing, like read / audiobook, because oh my gosh, it is just so big. I do hear it's amazing, so we'll see. It's going to be a project, though. This is a project book for sure, so I don't know when I'm going to get to it. 4 more books to talk about here.
4 more.
Going on with the Great American Reads, I found another one here, and this one I found at a store called Ollie's, which is a discount store. And I think it's a chain. I'm pretty positive. I've heard a few people say the name and I wasn't sure like what it was, and I had never heard of it until we moved here because they have one in my town now. And so I went in there and it has all sorts of different things as far as, you know, anything you can buy pretty much, but they do have a book section. And I went in there one day to really like look around because it's not very organized as far as the books go. I can tell like they try to keep everything together, but sometimes it gets hard, or sometimes they have only one copy of one book and it's there. So I found a few books and I went ahead and grabbed them because they were pretty cheap. I mean, the most I paid was $3.99 for one of these books, and these are like good hardcover books. So I might have to make a stop into Ollie's every so often. Not a ton, but every so often I'm gonna run in there and see what they have. First one I found is Little Women by Louisa May. Thank the Lord I read that. Finally. I read that earlier this year for my children's literature class. So yes, read it. Next one that I found is Manhattan Beach by Jennifer Egan. Okay, haven't read that one. Still haven't. Yep, still haven't read this one. This is actually a historical fiction, which I didn't realize when I even picked it up. But I had seen it. It was going around. So I picked it up because it was cheap. Again, still haven't read it. This next one is a hardback that I found for $1.99. Like, what? This is The Darkest Corners by Kara Thomas. Still haven't read that one. Yep, still haven't read it. Yep, still want to. It's running thing. I think I know what the last one is. I'm pretty positive there's one more book I got at Ollie's that was just like the book. And I'm pretty sure I know what it is. And if it is, I've read it. Let's see. And this last one is one that is everywhere right now. Everywhere. Yes. And everyone is giving it 5 stars. Everyone. And I was like, okay. So I had seen Allie from Hardback Hoarder talk about this book, and she bought it at
exactly
Ollie's,
what it is.
and it was $3.99. And I was like, hold up. I have an Ollie's. I need to go see if it's there for $3.99. And it was, and I flipped out because I was like, oh, this is on my wish list. I was so excited. I want to pick this book up. Everyone's talking about it. And I got it for $3.99. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So excited. Yay, and I've read it. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, I've read this. I loved it. This was a 5-star read. First Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Want to read everything she writes. I've read 2 of them so far, and I want to read everything, so I'm kind of like trying to collect all of her backlist because, oh my gosh, this book was fantastic. It was a great audiobook as well. I went back and forth. I listened to a little bit, read a little bit, and both were great. So yeah. Yay. Okay, at least one more. All right, so let's talk about grand totals here. I hauled a total of 16 books. 2 of them I read. 14 of them are sitting here unread. But I didn't unhaul any, so I'm still interested in them because this is before I went through my huge unhaul. Oh no, this might have been after actually. Was this after my huge unhaul? No, I did that this year. So this is before my huge unhaul. So they're books that survived that. So I'm definitely still interested in them. And yeah, so best numbers? No, nope. But I still have them and I'm still interested in them. And I'm still, when I pick them up just now, I'm like, yeah, I still want to read that. So that's at least a good sign. I'm not like not excited to read any of them. Okay. All right, that's it. So that's for July. Let me know down below if there's any of these I should get to sooner rather than later, for sure. Are there any that I should skip? Like, I'm excited about these. However, if enough of you tell me to skip something, I'm more likely to just be like, oh, well, let me do some more research into that and let me see. And, you know, maybe I could change my mind. You never know. There's been a few books on my shelves recently, even that survived the big unhaul, that I've kind of changed my mind about. So if there's anything that you genuinely think I should skip, not the Great American Reads, I'm still going to read those. But anything else, like, let me know and I will do some more research into it. All right, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.